So let Donald Trump go up in there, man, and bomb that zone. Let him put something on them Koreans, man. Only thing I'm worried about is one thing. I got one thing I'm worried about when Donald Trump go in there to bomb North Korea. You know what I'm worrying about? I'm worrying about what I call the Nazi factor. You know what the Nazi factor is? The Nazi factor is this. The Nazi party in Germany in 1933 were experts at using opportunities to exterminate their enemies. And Donald Trump does.
I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to your I.S.U.P.K.
Black woman cook better than that Chinese man anyway. You be eating that Chinese food, you be sick half the time, stomach hurting, diarrhea. You go home, a black woman hook you up some soup and cook you up some beef and greens. In 3 days, you brand new. 3 days, you back on the block, healthy as a horse. Living good and walking good. So how the hell they gonna be selling us slop, treating us like we all wrong? No, man. Come on out, give me some more. You with me? Hit me. Come on, sir. Woe to thee, Moab, thou art undone, O people of Chemosh. He hath given his sons that escape and his daughters into captivity. You hear what the Lord said? He done give his sons and daughters into captivity, man. You don't understand, they own you, man. What do I mean they own you? Because they own all the, if a man own a business in your neighborhood, you can't cook all the time. Can you cook every single day, 24/7? No. You gotta eventually go out and buy food at different off times. So, if I got a business in your neighborhood, I own a piece of you, man. You ain't got no choice but to spend some of your money with me. And that's why right now, it's supposed to, you don't even know where the Korean neighborhood is in Maryland, do you? You don't know where it is. You don't know how these Koreans living. You don't know how they big houses look. You don't know how they lawns is manicured. You don't know nothing about them. All you know is that they selling you everything. But you don't know how good they living out in them suburbs, man. You go out to their neighborhood in them suburbs, they living real good. And they ain't got to worry about it. Why? Because when you get out to their suburbs, ain't no soul food shop out there. Going out to the Korean neighborhood, talk about you going to open up some fish and chip spot in the Korean town. They be laughing at you, man. They be laughing at you. What a nigga think? Nigga think he going to open up? We don't eat that crap. What a nigga problem. Nigga crazy. That's how he be talking about you, man. Black man, but there's a way to fix that. You fix it by not accepting no nation that's racist against you. That's called unfair trade practices, man. That's under federal law. Under federal law, you ain't supposed to have unfair trade. Why did Donald Trump, just last week, Donald Trump signed the bill to get rid of TPP. What is TTP? The Trans-Pacific Trade. What does that mean? That means that Donald Trump made a statement. Donald Trump told them white people in Europe and them Asians in the West Side, he said, you know what? I'm killing this deal. You know why? Because y'all selling me all this stuff and y'all ain't buying none of my goods out of America. So y'all can take that garbage and take it back. That's unfair trade. That's what he told. And guess what? He shut it down. So guess what? We can shut it down too. I better be able to go to the Korean town and go to see the black soul food shop. And it better be a nigga in there making so much Korean money, he's sitting up there in the shop like this here. Yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, we in Korean town, we getting paid. We got all kind of greens and mac and cheese. He better be living good off them Koreans. Otherwise, guess what? They don't got no business living good off of us. It got to be fair trade or no trade. Give me some more, huh? Into captivity unto Shehun, king of the Amorites. You hear what the Lord said? He gonna sell a man into captivity, man. To Shehun, king of the Amorites. They getting ready to go to war over there in Korea. That little funny looking dude over there, they getting ready to bomb him into the Stone Age, man. They gonna find him in a cave somewhere like Saddam Hussein. And I ain't gonna miss a beat. I'm gonna pour me a drink and ask my woman when dinner ready, man. There's a good show on. She gonna say, what show? What's on good? I said, there's a good show on. She gonna say, where? What channel? I'm gonna say, CNN, baby. The show rocking. You understand? Because why? Why? I'm gonna say that because I want to see my people with something. Black man got to be treated like he's a damn thief and a criminal when he can't get a business in his own neighborhood. Why? Because you won't let no businesses set up in their neighborhoods so you can get that money back, so you can get that dignity back. Instead, they got to suck up all the money and you got to be disrespected. No, we're not accepting that no more, man. Give me some more. What you owe? I'm coming right to you. Finish this. Verse 30. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished even unto the bone. And we have laid them waste even unto no hush. Right. They destroyed that place, man. In the Bible. In the Bible, the God said, I'm going to go down and destroy that place across the whole country, man. So you sit back and watch. They going in. They gonna go up in that country and they gonna bomb that country, man. And these Koreans, they gonna send their sons and daughters back to save their country. And I don't give a damn if they do. Just lower the rent so my people can go and rent them businesses out and get that money. Get that money y'all was getting for so long. Selling us that slop. You know what I'm saying? Like, why I got to be wrong because I love black people? They make it like you wrong for loving black people, huh? I can't love my people. Them bastards can open up 45,000 Chinese restaurants and not hire a single black person in them. And I can't love mine? I can't want mine to have 45,000 with none of them working in it? I'm wrong? No, man, I ain't wrong. I ain't wrong. I ain't got to accept no racism against me, man. And I ain't got to accept no racism against black people. You want to be racist against black people? No problem. We're going to make you broke. You're going to make you broke. You're going to lose your racism again. You're going to love black people. Or you're going to shut your damn mouth and pack that rat hole business you got up and take that garbage back to Korea. You need to be buying a plane ticket now because Donald Trump about to drop the Moab bomb on your ass. You better go call grandmama. Make sure she all right. Grandma, you got your chopsticks? Yeah, them Americans, they finna come over there. Make sure you got noodles in the basement. They about to bomb you.
That's right.
I know, I love you, mama, but I'm making so much money off the niggas I can't come home now. That's what the hell the phone call gonna be. And they act like you ain't supposed to. I'm damn mad, man. The scripture said wisdom. Listen what I'm saying. The Bible says wisdom maketh a wise man mad.
That's right.
What does that mean? That means if you're a man that starts studying the Bible and you start getting wisdom, you're going to be you're going to be angry. You're going to be walking these streets and y'all, why the Israelites so angry, man? We angry because we got wisdom. We angry because our eyes open up. We got angry because we see what's being done to our people.
That's right.
We angry because we got a right to love our people.
That's right.
And ain't nobody going to take that right away from us. What the hell you going to try to make us hate our own people? While you getting rich, making yourself rich all over the earth, you going to try to make our people hate themselves? No, man. Learn how to speak English, man. When you open up that Chinese restaurant. Don't be asking me what I said. Learn English, nigga. Salakia. What you say? What you want? Learn English. You in our city. Or make up a better menu. Put numbers on the menu, you dumbass. Do like McDonald's them do. So when you say, hey, I can say number 3, nigga. I'm trying to pronounce it, you know what I'm saying? Trying to deal with this animal. You tired, you getting off work, it's 6 o'clock, you on your way home, you ain't got time to cook. You walk up in there, this creature that come from the other side of the world don't even speak English, you trying to order something out of his business. And meanwhile, your people can't get no business because why? You can't open up one in their neighborhood and make some money.
That's right.
This ain't right. That's unfair trade, and we're not accepting it, man. You tell them where you at, Up.
Jeremiah 48, verse 29. We have heard the pride of Moab.
You hear what the Lord said? He heard the pride of Moab. These old Koreans is proud as hell, Up. They got proud. You see how they is? They proud. They don't even say nothing to you. You could go shop in their store for 50 years. Next time you come in, they still won't say good morning, hi, nothing. You be shopping in there. They know you, know who you are, all that. You in there every Friday at 3 o'clock.
That's right.
Then one Friday you come in there, you a nickel short. I cannot, now I can't buy it. You need 5 cents. You've been coming in there 20 goddamn years. No, man. What did the Lord say? Read it again.
We have heard the pride of Moab.
The Lord done heard the pride of Moab. They proud. And they can be proud. I would be proud too if I made a bunch of money off of they people and they people didn't make no money off of me. Would you be proud? I'd be like, damn, I'm making money off these Koreans, man. And it don't cost me nothing. I'm paid, my pocket's full, and they don't want nothing from me. That make any man proud.
And they won't give you no credit either.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. You right. You damn right.
The Jews don't give you credit.
Yeah, they ain't got no soul in them people, man. Some people ain't got no soul in them, man. They thoughtless, man. They are heartless people, man. Read.
He's exceeding proud. His loftiness and his arrogancy and his pride and the haughtiness of his heart. Verse 30. I know his wrath, saith the Lord.
Yeah, he mad. He gonna really be mad when these businesses start shutting down. When black people start caring for themselves again. When black people start opening up their own nail shops and their own wig shops and their own restaurants again. When they start working together and pooling their money together and telling this filthy heathen to get the hell up off the block because black people want black businesses to help black people fulfill their family, man. Let me ask y'all a question. Can I ask y'all a quick question out here? By a show of hands, starting with myself. How many of y'all know somebody that went to jail? Right? That's damn near all of us, right? Now I'm gonna ask you a real simple question, and I'm gonna show you something about yourself and the white man that you probably don't know. All of us have somebody that we know went to jail. Now, when that person come out of jail, they got a felony record, right? It's almost impossible for them to get a decent job. Am I right? Which a lot of times lead us back into crime. Now, let me ask you a question. What would happen if black people owned all the restaurants and businesses in their neighborhood? We would hire our own people that came home from jail. It wouldn't matter. They would really get a second chance. America don't give you no second chance. You come out of jail, you got a felony, you stuck. You got to be a vendor or some menial burger flipping job. And a lot of brothers got more dignity than that. Yeah, you made a mistake. You might have made 2 or 3 mistakes before you got the picture right. But you deserve to live and function in a society, man. But these low-life bastards cut you off forever. Now, I'm going to show you something. Walk me down this road, let me show you something. There's 1 million black people in jail right now. America arrests 650,000 black people every year. They release 350,000. So there's 350,000 brothers and sisters that's coming out of jail every year with a felony record that can't get a decent job. Now, what if black people was flooded in every city with black businesses? Them 350,000 black people would be able to get a decent job and pay their rent and take care of their family. And guess what? They wouldn't go back to jail no more. Black economy would start to grow. And what would happen to the owners of those businesses? The owners of those businesses would make more money and then spend that money in the black neighborhood. You see the problem? You ain't got to sit back and listen to the white man when he opened his dirty, stinking mouth talking about you got a felony record, you can't get a job. You supposed to come out of jail and be like, I'm going to my cousin's, man. He got a barber shop, or he got a restaurant, or he got a this, or he got a that, and I'm going to get a job with him. That's how your life is supposed to be, man. So that you don't be encouraged to go back to the penitentiary to be a slave under the white man. But they don't tell you that. Why? Because they making so much money off you. Now I'm going to show you the trick. Do Koreans commit crimes? Hell yeah. Why you never see them out here on the street begging? Because they got all the businesses. When they come out of jail, they just go hire somebody in their businesses. You ain't never go in the Chinese restaurant and see all them gang members with tats on their hand cooking up that Chinese food. A lot of those is gang members, man. Why is it they able to get a job making $20 an hour in a local Chinese restaurant? Because they in your neighborhood with your business, man. That money's supposed to be going to a black man that come out of jail. Not no Korean that come out of jail. That's supposed to be coming to our community so brothers don't got to keep going to jail. Let me tell you something, man. It ain't hard to fix black people. You just got to stop letting everybody else be racist against you. If you stop everybody from being racist against you, you would be able to fix the black community. Our brothers ain't got to sell drugs, man. Brothers sell drugs because they can't figure out another way to prosper in this society. So the only thing open to them is to do illegal activity. But if we have businesses, everybody ain't getting no college degree, man. I've been smoking weed since I was 12 until I come into the truth now. I used to smoke weed, brother. I thought I lived on the 20th floor. My mother used to worry about me. She said, boy, when you was growing up, I knew one day you was going to jump out that window and say you could fly. And she was right, because I was smoking that weed like, whoo. But at one time, the brothers came and dragged me off the streets and, man, you got to get right. They cleaned me up. Started showing me wisdom and knowledge. Started teaching me how to eat, what to do, what not to do. I got strong. I became a monster on this truth and started spreading this gospel all over the world. Now, what would have happened if I ain't had no choice but to turn around and go back into living crime? I would have been a career criminal. I'd be in penitentiary right now. And I wouldn't be able to help another black man do a goddamn thing but learn how to kill another black man, man. You see the problem among us? We ain't got to keep going to jail. We ain't got to sell drugs. We ain't got to live this life. They done allowed us to fall into this ditch, man. And we got to get out this ditch. The Lord gonna kill them more. He gonna kill them for this evil thing they doing, man. They ain't supposed to be doing this, and because of it, the Lord gonna make them pay for it. You still with me? Give me a little bit more about these Koreans.
Come. I know his wrath, saith the Lord, but it shall not be so.
Hear what the Lord said? He ain't gonna be happy behind this, man. He gonna pay for this. He gonna pay for doing this to black people and acting like it's black people's fault. Let me tell you something. If you was a criminal in your life, or you got on drugs, or you had an abortion, or you've been to the penitentiary, stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming yourself, black man, black woman, and stop letting them blame you. It ain't your fault. They've been trying to do this to you since you got over here in slave ships, man.
That's right.
They've been trying to keep you in slavery since the day you got off them stinking slave ships. So it's time to stop blaming ourselves for our problems, and it's time for us to stop the racism that people are doing to us.
That's right.
Give me some more.
Tell them where you at.
Isaiah 16 verse 7. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab.
You hear what God said? Boy, I love that scripture. If you understand that scripture, boy, you gonna know something. The Bible said, therefore Moab shall howl for Moab. You know what that means? That means that these Koreans, they gonna cry out for the Korean people. You know why? Because Donald Trump and them gonna bomb these people to the Stone Age.
That's right.
Donald Trump gonna drop so many bombs on them,
That's right.
it's gonna be a mess over there. He gonna drop so many bombs over there, chicken wings gonna be falling out the sky over here. It'll be like, God damn. They're gonna come on CNN and say, there's been an increased drop of chicken wings out of the sky. We want everyone to know that it is the fallout from the Moab bomb that Donald Trump has dropped on North Korea. And I ain't gonna feel no way about it. I ain't gonna feel no way about it. I'm gonna come out my house and see that Korean shop owned by a black woman and see her cooking in there some brown rice and some red beans and some curried chicken or something.
Right.
And I'm gonna go in there and say, thanks be to God that black people got businesses, man.
Right.
Thanks be to God that black people can feed themselves. Thanks be to God that black people ain't got to be a slave under no Korean that can't even talk English. Thanks be to the Lord that he stopped the people who were so racist against my people. You want to be racist against my people? I'm going to make sure my people don't buy a goddamn thing in your business, man.
That's right.
Make sure they don't buy nothing in your business, man. Read.
His lies shall not so affect it.
You hear that? His lies, brother, ain't gonna last no more. They used to get you back in the 70s. Remember that? Black people was going to the Chinese temple to learn Kung Fu. They put them Bruce Lee movies on. Man, you couldn't stop a Negro from watching them karate movies. You was watching them karate movies. Not only was you buying the 4 chicken wings and fried rice from them, and the dumplings and the noodles, then you start buying the Korean martial arts thing. You start buying the Korean sword. Everybody got one of them swords damn near up on the wall. They sold about 1 million of them damn swords. Yeah, I know you do. We all was brainwashed at one time. Now's the time for us to wake up. Ain't no crime in it. You know what I mean? I had one too. I had 2 of them. Thought I was Bruce Lee my damn self. Brainwashed and blind, not knowing better. And that's a shame. It's a shame that our children had to grow up learning to love the culture of a people that hated us. A people that would never give you a nickel off a chicken wing, but yet your baby's learning how to be like them, learning how to talk like them, learning how to eat like them, learning how to dress like them. That's a shame, man. You don't do that to no people, man. You don't do that. What happened to the white man? What do the white man say about the Mexicans all the time? He tell them learn English, don't he? He don't say to himself, let's go learn Spanish. He tell them to learn English. He don't like nobody that don't learn his culture. He don't want to learn their culture. He wants you to learn his culture. Well, guess what? Anybody that's racist against black people, they better learn our culture.
That's right.
Because we ain't going to spend a quarter with them.
That's right.
They better learn how to treat us with love and respect. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to see if y'all thinking. Y'all remember a couple weeks ago, that Chinese man got dragged off that airplane? Remember that? They whooped the cold mess out of him, didn't they? But here's what you don't know. Here's the backstory. Do you know they already settled with him? They already settled with him, man. And rumor has it he got almost 20 million. You know why he got so much money? Go ahead, bro. Yeah, probably. Probably. But that ain't why he got the 20 million. But that is a good point. But the question, say again? Thank you, brother. That's why he got the 20 million. He got the 20 million because the minute they dragged him off the plane, everybody in Asia started banning United Airlines. You know why they banned United Airlines? Because they love their people. Somebody beat up a black man or cops blow a black man's head out, don't nobody say nothing. These soldiers be the only ones out here every week raising hell. Everybody else don't do nothing. But they dragged him off that plane and the whole Asia banned United Airlines. Them bastards jumped on TV and gave him that money and apologized, said they put new rules in place. I don't give a damn if an Asian get on United Airlines now. If he take a dump in the middle of the aisle, they ain't taking him off the plane. They gonna get a goddamn paper towel and wipe his ass. They ain't gonna drag him off the plane for nothing.
That's right.
Why? Because like the brother brought out, he got a whole nation behind him. And that's how it's supposed to be among you. You think these cops would be shooting and killing black men if they had a whole nation behind them? Hell no, they wouldn't. If they knew they gonna lose $1 billion a day because they putting their hands on black men, guess what? You could walk out here butt naked at 3 in the morning. They wouldn't say a goddamn thing to you except, brother, do you need a jacket? That's what the hell they'd say to you. But you done lost your dignity here. How did you lose that dignity? By allowing people who was racist against you to abuse you, man. And I'm gonna show you something else about how brainwashed we are. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. First of all, did you know that the 3 security guards that dragged the Chinaman off, did you know they was all black? They was all black. And here's the $1 million question. If he was a white man, would them 3 brothers have dragged him off that plane like that? Hell no, they wouldn't have. Meaning in this society, the white man dictate whose life is more important than whose life. And unless you stand up and learn about your identity, don't nobody want to respect your life. See, you know what put us behind the 8 ball? Let me tell you what put us behind the 8 ball. What put us behind the 8 ball is that every other nation on the earth has an identity. They got an identity. What is black people's identity? African American. What the hell is that? Africa is a continent. America got 2 continents in it and 3 different locations, North, Central, and South America. How the hell you gonna be an African America from 2 different sides of the world? That's a made-up name. How you gonna be a whole people with a make-up name? We ain't playing cartoon. This real life. You need a real life name, not no cartoon name. But you live in a cartoon name because that's the name the devil, the white man, gave you. What is your real name then? That's the $1 million question. Well, guess what? We researched it. We found out who you are. We went in the Bible because, once again, I'm going to tell you something you got to remember. The Bible got the identity of every nation on this earth. If you do your research, you can find out the ancient name of anybody on this earth. Who know the ancient name of the East Indians? They call the Elamites in the Bible. Elamites. Who's the ancient name of the Iraqis? They call the Persians, or the Persians and the Medes. Who's the name of the ancient Ethiopians? They call the Cushites. That's their ancient name. What is the ancient name of black people? What is the ancient name of black people? You guessed it. You are the lost 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's your true identity in the Bible, man. That's who you are. Don't let nobody gas you up no more and tell you the Bible don't got no color in it. Either your preacher is colorblind or that stupid nigga is just trying to lie to you. One of the two. Because the Bible is full of color. The Bible identifies and describes all the people that are in the Bible. And it describes the lost 12 tribes of Israel as well. I know you Christians. I know you stuck on that Christian church. That old rat hole. Them Christian churches full of child molesters and rapists and whores up in them churches, and you love every minute of it. Right. You love going in there with some old bull dagger sitting in the front row, faggots running up and down in the church. Don't get me started. I'm just telling the truth. Am I lying? I'm not lying. 85% of the choirs in church are run by homosexuals. 85% of them. Don't tell me I'm lying. These old preachers is faggots and homosexuals and all that. Look at Eddie Long. Eddie Long sitting over a 25,000 member church. And meanwhile, he molested little boys, flying them out the country to have sex with them. Don't anybody give a damn about them little boys, man, that he raping and turning into homosexuals, man? Don't anybody give a damn about that? And it's doubly evil to say you a man of God and you raping little boys. The only way you can get away with that disgustedness is if you in church. You in church. That's how you get away with that. That's why we out here on the street. Real men of God come out on the street. Scripture said that Christ told his disciples, go in the highways and byways, man, and go and wake up the people, and that's why we out here. We ain't sitting in no church letting no woman teach us to be a homosexual, man, or a lesbian, or sitting there with a suit on in some church robbing black people of their money. You black men in America want to know why your wife left you? Most of the reason black women leave black men is because they go to church. That's right. You ain't know that. Brother know it. Brother right there said I'm right. He know it. Let me tell you a little story about myself if I could. I grew up in one of the worst projects in the Bronx. I'm from New York City. I grew up in a project called Castle Hill Houses. If you ever look it up on the map, it's all the way in the East Bronx. It's a nicer place right now. But back then it wasn't nothing but the projects and dirt and everything around it. Horrible, horrible place to live. Horrible place to live. Horrible place to raise children. But that was the condition that I grew up in. Around 1975, I began, as a young man, I began to notice something. I began to notice that black men was being thrown out their houses in record numbers. And I started to notice that them black men was being pushed out of them projects. And I started to examine it and look at why this was happening. And as I started looking at why this was happening, I figured it out. All the Christian groups, the Jehovah's Witnesses and all them groups, while the men was out working, they was going through the projects, knocking on women's doors, talking about, hi, I want to come talk to you about the Bible. And them black women was in them houses by themselves while their husband was out working. And they would let them Christians in there and talk to them about the Bible, and them Christians would lie to them about the Bible. The whole conversation would turn into all the things your husband doing wrong. Before you know it, that sister got mad and she started raising the bar on that brother. Next thing you know, she was putting that brother out the house. And as these brothers started getting put out their house, I started noticing another thing. You know what else I started noticing? I started noticing the crime was rising. Thank you, my man. I started noticing in the projects that because all these men was gone, the young kids was having to raise themselves. And they started getting into crime. And I noticed their mamas had to start going to work. And before you know it, you had the perfect combination to destroy black people. You had the black man out the house, you had the black woman working a job, and you had the children piled up in the projects unsupervised. And I watched every last one. Just about all of my friends ended up in jail or dead. I was on my way with them until these brothers came and got me, man. I almost lost every single friend I ever had to either drugs, gang violence, or some other horrible thing that took place because of those conditions. And I vowed a vow that day. I said, I ain't gonna blame these brothers and black people for our condition. I'm gonna blame the real people who should be blamed. You wanna know why black people's in this condition in America? Because your church is a dirty, stinking rat hole of sin, man. That's why. Because that Christian church you think is so honorable and wonderful and got that preacher sitting in there is a bunch of evil, dirty, stinking bastards in them churches, man. Pretending to be righteous people. Stealing black men's women away. Teaching black men to hate their women. Teaching black women to hate a black man. Brother, you don't want to keep your wife? You want to keep your marriage? Don't let your woman go to church. She says she want to worship God. Tell her, I understand, but you ain't going to that church. If she grab the keys and she going, go pop the hood and pull the spark plugs out. If she call a mechanic and put the spark plugs out, stick a knife in the tire and give her a flat tire. Whatever you do, don't let your woman go to church, man. Open up that Bible for yourself and find out what God's laws are. And learn these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and teach them to your wife.
I know Yahshua was a black man.
You understand? Let me tell you something, man. You teach your wife them laws, statutes, and commandments. Let me tell you something. You're going to raise a good woman. She's going to know how to eat and how not to eat. She's going to know how to treat you, how to respect you, and you will learn how to respect her. Because they got laws in here on how you got to respect your woman, man. I don't need no faggot in no church to teach me how to deal with my woman. What I need him for?
That's right.
So he can molest my child, have sex with my woman in secret. Them deacons is screwing everything moving in them churches, man. You come into church sitting in there every Sunday thinking you gonna get a woman. You gonna get her though after about 3 of them deacons done had her. Then they gonna pass her off to you and laugh about you while you're married to her.
That's right.
This is a filthy place in these churches, man. That's just the truth. How you gonna have a destructive city with crime and drugs and all this going on with a church on every damn corner? There's about 1,000 churches in Baltimore. And they rich as hell. And they ain't done a damn thing to help black people. They ain't opened a single decent business to help these people or nothing, man. Instead, they turn around and blame the people that live here. They say it's your fault, you should have went to college. It's your fault, you shouldn't have got on drugs. Everything is your damn fault and nothing is their goddamn fault. Well, I'm here to tell you it's all they stinking fault. Ain't none of it your fault, man. Dirty, stinking churches, man. You go to church, you sit down in the pews, you come to learn about God, some bulldagger sitting up in there more man than you. You be like, well, goddamn, she might be benching more than me.
That's right.
To get my weight up.
That's right.
Kind of silliness is that? That preacher's supposed to go in there and tell her, look, sis, you can't dress like that. You're not dressing like a woman. A woman got a position in the earth just like a man got a position in the earth. I don't give a damn what the white man tell you. All this transsexual, transgender, this, that, gender identity, all that crap don't mean nothing to God. A man is a man and a woman is a woman, and that's all there is. The rest of that garbage is some faggot made that up.
That's right.
Lord don't give a damn about none of that, man. And the Lord is smarter than your dumb ass.
That's
Don't you know God's smarter than you? If God said it's just man and woman, he got a reason for it. He know what that creates. You start making 20 different genders and you destroy the people, man. And the Lord know it. That's why he outlawed it. So it's damn ridiculous, man. So let Donald Trump go up in there, man, and bomb that zone. Let him put something on them Koreans, man. Only thing I'm worried about is one thing. I got one thing I'm worried about when Donald Trump go in there to bomb North Korea. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about what I call the Nazi factor. You know what the Nazi factor is? The Nazi factor is this. The Nazi party in Germany in 1933 were experts at using opportunities to exterminate their enemies. And Donald Trump does everything out of the Nazi playbook. Donald Trump enacted the immigration law to get rid of the tribes of the Spanish tribe. That was a Nazi move. Now you got American citizenship, so Donald Trump know he can't just deport you out the country. So he need a better plan to get rid of you. You know what that plan is? He gonna go to war. And they're going to try to drag all our sons off these streets.
That's right.
And I guarantee you, now I want y'all to remember this. I'm going to give you some homework. I want you to remember that I came out here today and said that this was going to happen. Because when it happened, I want you to know that I am truly a man of God and that I care about God's people, black people.
That's right.
Mark my words on this.
That's right.
When they get ready to send you to them wars, you're going to hear a bunch of black preachers get on TV and they're going to be pushing black men to go to them wars. They're going to want black men to go over there and kill people and die for the white man's kingdom.
Right.
God don't want you to die for the white man's kingdom. Because God going to burn this kingdom to the ground for Christ to rule.
That's right.
You Christians in the church, you stupid as hell. You say you believe in Jesus. You say you want Jesus to come back. Well, don't you know when Jesus come back, he gonna burn America to the ground? So how you gonna say you for Jesus and you for America, you dumbass? Well, which side you on? Because God said you can't serve two masters. You either love one and hate the other.
That's right.
So do you love the white man and his money, or do you love Jesus? And if you love Christ and not the white man and his money, get ready for God to destroy America, man.
That's right.
Because that's what it's going to take for Christ to get back. So when they get ready to go over there, you remember that I said this. They're going to take your sons and they're going to try to get your sons to go die over there. And that dirty, stinking rat piece of garbage you call a preacher, sitting in your church, that greasy suit wearing conch in his hair, sleazy bastard, he gonna be encouraging you to go die for the white man. You remember I said it so that you could turn around and tell that bastard hell no. If I want to die, I want to die on these streets helping black people. I don't want to die in no jungle on the other side of the world helping the white man to rob somebody else's land. I don't want to die for that. That ain't no reason to die.
That's right.
The reason to die is to help black people get out of the hell that they in. That's all the time I'm gonna take, man. I appreciate it, brothers. The water.
Hey, give the general a powerful hand, man. Give him a hand. That's Commanding General Yahanna.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.